Digital Activism Trends 2025. In an era where digital spaces have become battlegrounds for justice and equity, activism has evolved beyond traditional methods to embrace powerful new tools. As we enter 2025, online platforms are not only amplifying voices but also reshaping how movements organize, engage, and demand change. The rise of decentralized technologies is challenging institutional power structures, while algorithmic transparency debates highlight concerns over data misuse in activism. These trends signal a pivotal moment in the fight for systemic transformation through technology. Redefining grassroots mobilization through decentralized platforms. Decentralized applications, dApps, built on blockchain networks are revolutionizing grassroots organizing by reducing reliance on centralized authorities. Movements can now create self-sustaining infrastructure without depending on corporate-controlled platforms that might censor dissenting views. Smart contracts enable transparent fund distribution, ensuring resources reach frontline activists rather than administrative intermediaries. This shift empowers local communities to take full control of their campaigns' financial ecosystems. DAO-led advocacy groups, decentralized autonomous organizations manage campaigns via token-based voting systems, giving members direct decision-making authority. Secure fundraising models. Cryptocurrency donations bypass traditional banking systems, protecting both donors and recipients from surveillance and transaction fees. These innovations challenge conventional notions of leadership within activist circles, fostering horizontal governance structures that prioritize collective agency over hierarchical command and control approaches. Evolving strategies for digital campaign engagement. Campaigners are leveraging immersive virtual reality environments to humanize complex issues and foster deeper emotional connections with audiences. Virtual protests allow participants to join global demonstrations from any location without physical risk. Interactive storytelling formats combine augmented reality elements with real-time data visualization to make abstract policy changes feel tangible and immediate. These experiences transform passive observers into active agents of change. Platform-specific strategies recognize the unique affordances of different digital landscapes. TikTok challenges spread awareness rapidly among Gen Z audiences, while LinkedIn campaigns target professional networks with policy-focused messaging. Micro-targeted ad strategies use AI-driven analytics to identify high-engagement demographics, optimizing resource allocation across diverse campaign objectives and geographic regions. Algorithmic accountability and the fight against censorship. Activists are increasingly demanding algorithmic transparency as they confront platform moderation policies that disproportionately silence marginalized voices. Understanding recommendation algorithms helps organizers strategically position content for optimal visibility. Content curation techniques now incorporate metadata tagging and alt text optimization to circumvent automated filters designed to suppress controversial narratives. This technical literacy becomes essential for sustaining online presence amid intensified censorship efforts. Data sovereignty in modern activism. A growing number of collectives are adopting federated learning frameworks to process sensitive information securely. This approach allows data analysis without centralizing personal information, maintaining privacy while extracting meaningful patterns. Encrypted communication protocols are becoming standard practice for coordinating sensitive operations. Signal-based group chats and secure file sharing solutions protect against state surveillance and data breaches. Open-source software development plays a critical role in resisting corporate monopolies on digital infrastructure. Collaborative coding initiatives ensure no single entity controls vital movement tools or data repositories. Sustainable resistance. Eco-conscious technological practices. Movement tech developers are prioritizing energy-efficient coding practices to reduce carbon footprints associated with digital activism. Server hosting choices now emphasize renewable energy sources and low-emission computing infrastructures. E-waste recycling programs integrated into online mobilization efforts help offset environmental costs of technological dependence. Repair workshops funded by digital fundraisers extend device lifespans before disposal. Green web hosting services offer ethical alternatives to conventional server providers, aligning digital campaigns with broader climate action goals. Carbon offset partnerships support reforestation projects tied to online engagement metrics. The rise of cross-border solidarity networks. International solidarity movements leverage encrypted mesh networking to coordinate transnational resistance despite internet shutdown attempts. These resilient communication channels maintain operational continuity during times of heightened repression. Language translation tools powered by neural machine learning facilitate cross-cultural collaboration, removing linguistic barriers between global activist communities. Real-time interpretation features enable seamless coordination across time zones. Bilateral support agreements formalize mutual aid arrangements between distant collectives, establishing clear guidelines for resource sharing during crises. Shared documentation platforms preserve knowledge bases accessible to international participants. Leveraging Web3 for transparent resource allocation. NFT-based donation tracking systems provide verifiable records of contribution flows, increasing donor trust in grassroots fundraising mechanisms. Token-gated access ensures funds remain allocated according to stated campaign priorities. On-chain voting systems enhance democratic participation in decision-making processes, allowing remote supporters to influence strategic directions in real time. Immutable audit trails prevent manipulation of funding distributions or membership privileges. Virtual event ticketing platforms using smart contracts automate revenue collection and redistribution, minimizing bureaucratic overhead in managing large-scale mobilizations. Building resilience through ethical tech adoption training programs focused on digital security best practices equip activists with skills to protect themselves from targeted harassment and surveillance tactics. Workshops cover everything from secure password management to threat modeling exercises. Legal literacy modules teach activists about digital rights laws governing online speech and data protection regulations affecting movement activities. Knowing these legal boundaries strengthens defense capabilities when facing legal repercussions. Ethics review boards composed of technologists and community representatives evaluate proposed tools for potential biases or harmful implications before deployment. This proactive oversight prevents well-intentioned technologies from being co-opted for oppressive purposes. Conclusion: the landscape of activism continues to be transformed by innovative uses of technology that empower individuals and communities worldwide. From decentralized organization models to eco-conscious digital practices, these advancements represent crucial steps toward equitable change. By embracing these emerging trends and continuously adapting our approaches, activists can build stronger, more resilient movements capable of achieving lasting societal transformation in an ever-evolving digital age.